Good day, everyone, and welcome to the segment on the bench. Today I'm going to bring you an old favorite of ours over the years. I remember Grant Fines, the first day I met him, we fished. He did very well with a green halfback. Here's a little revised version of one of those green halfbacks. So let's get the materials ready to tie the fly. I'm going to be using a Daiichi 1710 size 12, using some 8/0 wax thread to tie with. I'll be using some hot green wire over the back of that fly. We'll use some uni mylar size 16, just a smaller green over the back of the body on this fly. We're going to be using some Borden's olive brown for the body on this fly. Gives me the nice gill segmentation I like. The thorax, I'm going to be using just some regular green seal fur, olive, and the tail and the wing. I've found some really nice, there's a skin here, a pheasant skin, I should say, and look at the iridescent fibers and different colors in this skin. So I'm going to reach in here and grab myself one of them church windows, kind of the brown and olive, kind of a mix right here. We call that feather right there a church window because of the marking on it. It's got some brown in the tips, as you can see. So that's what I'll use for the tail and also the legs. Let's get a hook and the vise and go with a green halfback. So I really suggest that we keep a lot of these old patterns in mind. I mean, we always like tying new stuff and what's new and new materials. We're always trying to reinvent the wheel. But these standard old flies, I'll tell you, they just brought a lot to the table for many, many years. Some of them have been around for, over 100, 150 years, like gray hackle peacock, for example. Still catch a lot of fish today. I'm going to take the tail, I'm going to tie it so the fibers are turned up. A bit of a natural curvature to them when I pull a little of that off. Then I'll bring in the wire. That on the top. And then I'll bring in the mylar. This has got red on one side, golden or green on the other. That's over on the side. I want that on top. There we go. Get it perfectly on top will be good. Then I'm going to throw a half hitch in here. Bring in my hair tron. This nice lighter color for the body always, and darker thorax. And I get these fibers standing out from the thread the way I like them. And make sure you get a tapered body going. And come up 2/3. Then I'll bring the mylar over the top. A little flashback. And I always tie my mylar back over itself so it doesn't pull out. Then we'll get the wire. And this is fairly heavy. You can use a lighter wire in this just for the segmentation. Gives a little more strength too, but the segmentation is really the key I'm looking for. Once I brush this out, I always like to, a lot of folks would just leave it at that, but I want to bring my little wire picker here, my dubbing picker, and pick those fibers out. And you can see that how that's looking inside looks very much like the gills on a nymph. Then we'll get the rest of this church window here. Fold it back, the tips back. Cut that tip off. So then I should have equal amounts for each side there for legs. And that's going to double as my legs and my thorax. Or the wing case, I should say. Just got to back that off a little bit, shorten it up. You can always just pull it ahead. I want it about body length. Legs will be just a little bit longer than that first one I showed you. Put a half hitch in there. Now you'll want to use a dubbing loop for the seal. It's a nice buggy material. Gonna give me a nice accent for my thorax. Don't crowd the eye. Pull over the wing case. Divide the legs in half. Tie them back. You can go with maybe you like the legs longer or whatever looks good to you. I like them about the length of the thorax, really. And you put some head cement on the head of that fly, of course. There's a kind of a long, straggly one there. Bring in my, actually better than my brush, I'm just going to bring a dubbing needle in here. Bodkin. Pick out just a little bit of that seal. Fold it back. It's a real nice, buggy little green halfback. So there you go. I think Grant would be okay with me tying that one. All the best. Catch you again real soon on Sportfish Fly on the Fly on the Bench. Thanks for watching.